Let's dive right in. Why doesn't overwhelming military strength guarantee a win anymore? It's a shocking reality.
I mean, on paper, the US losing to a smaller power sounds literally impossible, right?
Especially since the US spends way more on defense than the next 5 major global powers combined.
But modern warfare? It's totally shifted. It's not just about brute strength anymore. It's about who can afford it.
Most conflicts become dragging wars of attrition. It's basically a brutal test of sheer economic endurance.
Look at this massive economic mismatch. Shooting down a cheap drone requires a multi-million-dollar interceptor. Crazy, right?
The US relies heavily on top-tier gear, like $80 million fighter jets and insanely advanced radar systems.
Meanwhile, adversaries use cheap, asymmetric tactics. This constantly forces the US to burn through those pricey interceptors.
Historically, US dominance worked flawlessly. Just look at the rapid, overwhelming victories in Iraq in 1991 and 2003.
But repeating that history? Incredibly difficult. Unlike Iraq's flat deserts, Iran has massive mountains and quadrupled the population. So their strategy isn't a quick victory. It's actually to force a prolonged, unfinishable regional conflict.
And get this, a massive 20% of the world's daily oil supply passes right by their borders.
If that choke point gets disrupted, the battlefield instantly spreads, completely crippling the entire global economy.
Spreading the conflict across these regional fronts constantly drains U.S. resources and drastically spikes political pressure.
So, it all comes down to a really dangerous question. What if airstrikes just fail to weaken them?
One risky alternative is deeper escalation, like bombing hardened underground infrastructure tied to nuclear programs.
Or a ground invasion. History shows us this creates a slow, unpredictable trap needing hundreds of thousands of troops.
At this point, victory isn't about military strength anymore. It's entirely about economic endurance and political willpower.
Like the saying goes, even the strongest military can lose if pulled into the wrong kind of war.
Which really makes you wonder, will future global conflicts be decided by overwhelming firepower or simple economic survival?